The Hubert H. Humphrey Fellowship Program is currently open for applications. So, this is like a fully funded program to go to the US for like a year. I don't want to say to study because this is like a professional development program. So let's have a look at the requirements and also the application process. So currently, I'm reading the guidelines or the requirements from the US Embassy, Botswana. But if you are from a different country, if you are not from Botswana, I would encourage you to check the US Embassy in your country so that you can confirm the deadline for applications because I'm not really sure if the deadlines are the same for all the embassies. For Botswana, for example, the deadline is Friday, May 24th, but you might want to confirm for the U.S. embassy in your country so that you don't miss the application deadline. And then also the other thing that you need to confirm with your embassy or to confirm with the official US embassy in your country is the programs that are targeted for the program because they vary depending on the US mission for that particular country. Like for Botswana, these are the impact areas. So you'd find that probably the impact areas are not the same for countries. So you need to check what are the impact areas in your own country so that you apply for relevant fields of study. So this is a 1 year non-degree graduate level study, and it's a professional development program, like I've already mentioned, for mid-career professionals. And you need to have a track record of leadership, public service commitment, and also the capacity to engage on independent study. Independent study means to be able to study on your own. So throughout the year, if you are selected for the program, you will. There are some goals that you have to achieve through coursework, attending conferences, networking, and practical work experience. So let's have a look at the impact areas for Botswana. You can apply for the following programs. There's human and institutional capacity, rights and freedoms, sustainable lands, thriving communities. So it's like the main impact areas, and then you find that in brackets there are like different areas that you can select from based on your interest. And then moving forward, so if you'd like more information on the field of study and the program, this is the website that you can visit, the official website page, because this one is the US Embassy in Botswana. So eligibility criteria, this is where you need to pay much particular attention to so that you know whether you are eligible or not, so that you don't waste time applying for a program that you are not eligible for. First of all, you need to have an undergraduate degree or a bachelor's degree. And in leadership positions, and you should also have demonstrated commitment to public service. Secondly, you are required to have 5 years of full-time professional experience, full-time work. So you should have full-time work experience beyond your undergraduate degree. So after you graduated and you started working, you should have worked for 5 years full-time. University teachers must have management or policy responsibilities. Okay, this is for those who are working in universities. If you have a dual citizenship, you are not eligible. You should have a passport of the country nominating you. So if you are from Botswana and you are applying through Botswana, you need to have the passport for that country. And you should not have attended a graduate school in the United States for that period. Have not had more than 6 months of US experience during the 5 years, have not participated in a State Department program, and is not an employee or relative of employee of any US government agency. Basically, for you to be eligible, you should not have any ties with the US, or you should not have had any experience with exchange programs for the US. And then these are additional requirements. I believe you can see that this is probably a competitive program. So you need to bring your A game. You need to ensure that you meet all these criteria so that you can maximize your chances of being selected for the program. There's leadership. They keep on emphasizing on leadership. So I think it's one of the key areas or the key eligibility criteria that they're going to look at. You need to have leadership abilities, commitment to public service. It's also something that has been popping out. And then candidates' objectives and program plan. So your objective should be consistent with the goals of the program. Professional qualifications, capacity to benefit from the program. This goes back to the professional experience, the 5 years professional experience. You need to demonstrate how you can benefit from the program in ways that you have not already experienced. So it has to be a new experience for you for this program. You need to demonstrate how you benefit from the program. You also need English language proficiency. But the good thing with the English language proficiency is that you will be provided with a voucher to take your English test, the 12 IBT, and these are the scores that are required. The 12 IBT, you have to score this. If you take IELTS, here are the IELTS scores. In the case that your English testing scores are not sufficient, you will be provided with English language training in the United States. You need to have a leave of absence and an employer support. There has to be a written indication that indeed, should you be selected to participate in this program, then your employer approves your leave of absence. So here are the provisions of the fellowship, like benefits of the fellowship. It's a fully funded fellowship, so your tuition will be covered. You get the voucher for your English language training. You get living allowance and also one-time settling allowance. There's accident and sickness cover, book allowance, one-time computer subsidy, which is very nice, air travel, and then professional development allowance for professional activities. I think it's a very it's quite an interesting program, and I'll definitely apply if I were you. So you need to complete and submit electronically the online application. You have to apply online for this one. And this is the website where you are going to apply. I've also put the link in the video description so you can visit the website through that link, and make sure that your application is complete so that you can be considered for the program and submit within the specified deadline. So if you are from Botswana and you have any questions or further information, then you need to you need to contact uh, this email address before the deadline. Don't wait last minute for you to contact or for you to make your inquiry. You need to make this well on time. And if you need me to review your application before you submit, please book an application review. I'll be happy to check your online application and see if you have completed your application well. If there are some areas that you need to improve, I'll provide constructive feedback. So you can book through the link in the video description as well. And also remember, for fast updates, to receive fast scholarship updates, you can join my Patreon, download the app, and then you'll be notified whenever I post new scholarship content. All the best with your application.